Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. To be honest, not much to report here for ETH. Yeah, we are moving sideways. We are consolidating sideways. It's usually a signal. It's usually a rather bullish signal if after an uptrend you just see sideways confirmation or sideways consolidation. Actually, it's what it's doing here. Yeah, it's been doing that here. It's been doing that here. But what you can see very impressively is that every pump got smaller, so it is an indication that we are running out of steam. Without looking at the RSI, I'll probably be confident that we are seeing a bearish divergence. Oh yeah, there it is on the 1 hour chart, making here slightly lower lows. Actually, that always happens when you struggle to pump higher. Yeah, you see that when every pump reduces in size, basically. Okay, on the 4 hour chart we don't really see that bearish divergence, but on the 1 hour you can actually see it. Also here on the 4 hour chart, now a bearish crossover, nearly a bearish crossover on the MACD on the 4 hour chart. So that indicates be on the, be careful. We have pumped into resistance. We have reached a 1790 level. We touched it twice actually now. 1790 is a key resistance level that we talked about. You could even see that as a double top at the moment. Be on high alert. This could reverse down. Not guaranteed, but be on high alert. Confirmation that we are coming down, in my opinion. I mean, the first smaller confirmation would be at 1745 if we break below that. The more relevant one, in my opinion, is 1685. If we lose this, there is a potential that we're playing out the wave C here and will already be on the way into that region between 1130 and 1330. That is, as I said, the area where I would accumulate. This can stretch out higher, yeah, and as long as we are holding these levels that I mentioned to you, the focus can be on higher. I'm not telling you that this needs to be over, so we can focus on higher as long as those levels are holding. Keep an eye on this ascending trend line also off the wedge. This is acting as support, which would be an additional confirmation that we are coming down if we're breaking below this. But that bearish divergence on the 1 hour is a relevant one that we need to take a look at. But you can see very clearly how that 1790 level was important. Why was it so important? We talked about this length of this wave A highlighted in green, and compared to that here, the length of the wave C, which is the 1.618 extension, which is exactly that level, which is so relevant. So we still haven't broken that. A break above that level will send ETH probably higher. This can extend out further, and then we're looking at the next key resistance levels here around. So here we've got one here at around 1880. Can even add the VRV or VPVR. Yeah, 1880 here. That is actually quite obvious. Yeah, that exactly this is the next major cluster on the volume, on the historical volume chart here. The VPVR, the average, no, the VRVP it's called on the trading view, that shows you the historical volume in price ranges. So that will be a key area where I think if we really break above the 1790, we could quite quickly get into that region. And I told you before, if we break above 1880, yeah, this is an indication that it could actually take us above $2,000. That is certainly possible. It's not what I primarily expect. Therefore, my strategy was, if we go higher, I'm going to take some profits of my ETH that are bought at just above $1,000. Always try to make you aware what I will do, but it's up to you what you do, of course. And if we go lower, I'm planning to accumulate here because my current view on ETH is bullish. So if we come down into this region, I will accumulate more in anticipation of a larger wave 3. So I discussed the previous options or the options that are on the table in more detail in previous videos. Still on track, really. We are exactly in this target area, in the reversal area. Here is a great chance for the price to come down from, but it's not guaranteed. This can stretch higher. If, as this is an ABC pattern, you can say that this is the higher level wave B, which is currently play out. Wave B is to a degree unpredictable. They can stretch much higher. And above 1880, it will just get unrealistic that this is still this wave pattern. So as I said, from then we can push high. It could still be an overshooting wave B, but the point here to make is to not just try to trade because you want to trade, but to wait for the high probability setups. That's at least what I'm doing. I'm not suggesting you not to go long here. That is up to you, but for me, it's pointing sort of to the downside. I mean, we had here, what is it, roughly 20% in a few days. So there will be a larger retracement coming. I would always wait for that dip to come. Yeah, we don't want to run behind the price. We want to wait for the next dip, even after a breakout. Yeah. Now there is a chance either to come down in wave C straight away, or to go down first in a wave B and then move up in a wave C extension. Well, that would extend the wave B, and the one that I expect to be finished now would then be finished here. How to detect that? Well, it would be in line with expectations that we go down. Yeah, we want to have this scenario on the radar. So the wave B in itself would be corrective. So we hope to see that and recognize that. And as long as, as long as we're holding above the 78.6 level, I would say, this 1557 level, this can certainly be just a wave B, and then we're moving higher in a wave C. So it would be another entry point potentially, yeah. The next dip, as I mentioned, so just have it on the radar, and I will update you anyway. So if this is going to be impulsive, we're losing the previous wave B at 1495, then this is most likely to come down into this area. If we're holding the 1557 level and the move down is rather corrective, which means choppy, slow, three-wave like, then this is probably gonna end up in a wave C to the upside in another impulse. And that's my update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.